In this video, we're going to look at how we can use Midjourney for creative ideation by taking a look at both the describe and shorten messages that we can send the bot, not to mention the repeat command. Okay, let's get started. First of all, we're going to enter a prompt, and in this case, we'll use our handy Imagine prompt. So I just press the slash key followed by selecting Imagine with the tab key in this case. I'll follow that with a colon, and we're going to just type in a colorful field filled with creative dreams. So a little abstract, but let's follow that with a comma and use the handy aspect ratio command. So I'll press --AR, follow that with 16:9. I'll make a space and we'll follow that now with the repeat parameter. And so that's --R, and we're going to repeat this 3 times. So what this does is allows Midjourney to run this prompt 3 times. So in fact, we're going to have 3 grids of 4 images produced. Now, in order to vary this a bit, you may be familiar with chaos earlier in this course. So I'll press --C for chaos, followed by a value of 60 to vary the results quite a bit. Now, just double checking my prompts, everything is looking good. Let's press the return key. Midjourney now presents us with a message asking us if we're sure if we want to create these 3 prompts, as in it is going to take more processing time to do so. The amount of repeat options you have varies on the plan that you have access to. So just check Midjourney's pricing for that. I'm going to press yes in this instance in my private bot chat. We can see here that 3 out of the jobs are being processed right now. And let's take a look at the end results. Based on that repeat command, --R3, we now have 3 different grids of 4 images. Here's my first one, followed by the second and the third, varying quite a bit based on the chaos value. And if you now find an image that you like, we can simply upscale that. Okay, let's move on to another ideation option. I'm going to go here to the message. I'll press the / key, followed by, in this case, describe. And describe requires, as we can see, an image. Inside the exercise files, you're going to find this image. This will be under a folder called describe. So that's the PNG. And we are going to open it. By the way, this was produced earlier in the course where we gave Discord a web link and followed that with a text prompt. Okay, so how would we describe this image? Now that I have that image, I'll click down here and press the return key. And let's take a look at what Midjourney comes up with. Okay, so right now we can see the 4 describe options that Midjourney gives us. The first one, we can see a lake painting, also mentioning the aspect ratio that we could use, and then certain things within each of these prompts that might be available. Now, there's a really cool option here at the bottom where we can imagine all of these at once, or alternatively, we can just choose our favorite one. I'm going to, in this case, try imagine all, and let's see what Midjourney comes up with. Okay, here is the first out of 4 results based on prompt number 1. That's a lake painting with a boat and mountains in the style of Daz 3D, which is a 3D application, dark turquoise, Vancouver School, V-Ray, another application, cabin core, traditional animation, turquoise and amber, in the aspect ratio of 128:71. Let's take a look at the next one. A blue lake with a wooden house, and we can see here it's referencing a artist, Christopher Velasquez, followed by the realistic landscape and the aspect ratio Disney animation. We can also see the other 2 results here. If you like any of these images, again, just click on one of those U buttons in order to enlarge it. I've included the end results of these prompts in the exercise files for you to take a look at and also use in your own ideation process. Now, last but not least, you may have come across looking at someone else's prompts in one of the Midjourney channels and found out, this description tends to be very long. Is there a way to shorten it? And what does Midjourney actually consider the most in a prompt? This is where the shorten option comes in. So in order to demonstrate this, I'm going to head to midjourney.com. And earlier, we took a look at the Explore section, and I'm currently looking at top photos right now. I'm going to scroll down, and if you hover over a photo, we'll be able to see the prompt that someone used because this is being shared publicly. So in this case, if I wanted to try this out, I could click on the 3-dot icon, and let's copy the entire full command. So we're going to get the text prompt, not to mention any parameters that someone added after. I'll head back to Discord, and this is where we're going to use that slash key, but in this case, type in the word shorten. I'll press the colon key, followed by Command V or Control V on a PC. Here's the long prompt that someone entered, followed by the parameters at the very end of this. Let's press the return key, and here is what it sees. So first off all, at the top, it sees certain tokens which are going to drive the creation of your Gen AI images. And that includes nature photography, cinematic, the words small water, middle, etc. If I look here at shortened prompts, here are some ideas Midjourney has in order to not use as many words, but would probably have the same impact of what you're looking for. So I kind of like what it's coming up with. Number 4, nature photography, cinematic, moss and fern, in the middle, small water, adventurers, stairs. Let's click on 4 here. And right now I'll just choose submit. I could remix this based on my settings, and Midjourney gets to work, and we can compare it with the shortened description. I didn't follow with the other parameters, so the aspect ratio in this case. Let's see its end results. Okay, here are the examples of the shortened prompts. I kind of like some of these, although if we go back to Midjourney, quite different from the original. So this is where I might go back into Midjourney and try one of its other suggestions, maybe number 1, which isn't so condensed as number 4 in terms of the shorten. But just keep in mind that what we've covered, shorten, describe, as well as repeat, will all help when it comes to ideation inside of Midjourney.